Hi friends, and welcome to Happy Plan Homeschool. In today's video, we're going to talk about read alouds and what our plan is this year and what books I have chosen for this upcoming school year 2020-2021. Hi, my name is Tanya and I am so glad you're here. I love books. I'm a book sniffer. I love books. And if you're watching this and you're just getting into homeschooling, please know you don't need these many books on your read aloud list at all. You can do one book. As long as you're attempting to read with your kids, I think you're doing great. You can have one book a month. You can have one book every other month. Whatever works for your family. I never want you to see a video of mine and feel like that's just too much. Because my thought process when coming up with a homeschool year is that I want it to be a feast. I want my kids to come into the year and have this buffet of things that they are able to choose and pick from. And so we will not get through a lot of these books. My goal always is to, but we do just have the buffet and they get to pick and choose. If you're new, my name, like I said, is Tanya, and I have 4 kiddos from 9 to 3. We have a preschooler this year, a kindergartner / first grade. I have a 3rd grader, and I have a 5th grader. It's so hard to say 3rd grade for me. Like, he's just my baby boy. He's our only boy, and he's gonna be 3rd grade this year. So, getting into the books I've chosen for this school year. Y'all, there's so many books that I wanted to add that I had to hold myself back and really just be like, okay, let's start here. The list is already so big, and then if we need to, we'll add in more. I will say I do want to get the first set of Imagination Station series from Focus on the Family, because they're a history series, and we have a couple of the Revolutionary books, and I want to add those to this pile. I haven't ordered them yet, but I need to. And then we are reading Winnie the Pooh right now, and are listening to Winnie the Pooh right now, and so that is a book that I don't have to show you because I believe it's in my car and I just couldn't find it. So when we are doing read aloud, sometimes I will read, sometimes I let the computer read. We'll do an audiobook, and we will do Learning Alley. If you've not heard of Learning Alley, I will leave a link below. It's one of my favorite resources. They do text, voice to text. And so what happens is they'll bring up the page and they highlight the page as they're reading it. And for my son, it's been life-changing, comprehension-wise. I just love it. And I'll let him pick a few books off there every year, and that's how he does some of his independent reading as well. So, first up, I have a classic. It's Robin Hood. And we're in England. We're doing medieval times this year, so this book just kind of fit. And I have the classic that I'm going to be reading. I have the Usborne graphic novel that I figured they can look at as we read it along. I really wanted to do maybe like a book study with my bigs, but I also don't want to leave my littles out, so it's on the read aloud list. We'll see what happens. Like I said, we're already in Winnie the Pooh right now, and so we'll see what happens. I have The Wild Robot. This was on our list last year. You have a visitor today, huh, Sissy? Yeah, you have blueberry stuff all over your face. And we didn't get to it, so my goal is definitely to get to it this year. This is a new one to us. I think it's called Pax, and it is about a fox. I was gonna have my son read this aloud, and I just read it on his independent reading, but it looked too good, so I added it to our list. Another one that was on our list last year we didn't get to was The One and Only Ivan, and I have to get to it this year because I've already read half of it by myself and love it. And it's an easy read, so it's got to get done this year. A Bear Called Paddington is one that I have for my littles, and I'm excited because this one, as well as there's a couple other ones my bigs have already read, and I'm just rereading them now to my littles because they were like babies and don't remember it. One that I have that I want to do for the spring is One Crazy Summer. I have The Sign of the Beaver. Another one we've read before and just haven't, it's been a long time, is Mr. Popper's Penguin. And then I have King Arthur on here. Now again, this is the graphic novel. I probably will get the actual like book, but we love these, and my son has already like looked through this and read through this, so my goal is to read it aloud. And I have the series Mercy Watson. My oldest daughter loved this series as a kid, or as when she was like beginning to read. And so I'm gonna try to start this with my littles who are 3 and 5 right now as read alouds. We also read a book. It's just simple, and I think we could, honestly, my kids would sit through probably one of these books in one sitting. They will color, they will play quietly. They love listening to me read aloud, so this is a series I have. And I always like going through this video, I feel like that's not very many books. Like we probably could get through this by December, but life happens and I'm trying to give us time, and if I need to add to it, I will definitely add to it. My kids do really love to read aloud, and so that is what we're doing this year. That is my list thus far. Like I said, these 2 books that I had, we never got to last year, and so I'm hoping this year will be a lot different. And then if I can get through these ones, well, the other ones are super easy reads, and I know that we can always add as we go. So I hope you guys enjoyed and it gave you some ideas for the next school year, and I'm really excited to finish up. We've read Winnie the Pooh before, and then jump into one of these books, whichever one my kids decide. I really hope it's this one though, because it is so good. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye, friends.